So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Shapes to shoot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Welcome.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. Can he get it through? Oh, he's found support out wide. It's a promising position. Looking to go deep. And he's taking no chances there. Shot could be... Tries a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I've always been impressed with how this guy, Szoboszlai, has been able to combine physicality and the finesse he can also add to his game, Peter. He makes good use of his strength when receiving the ball in tight areas, and he has that trickery and athleticism to beat people, and a spring in his step, always a spring.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Strokes it back. Oh, super ball! He's in a chance for a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
Szoboszlai, spread out to the left. Mbappe! Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Messi carries the ball down the right. Oh, nice touch. Pinches it off him. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Looking for options for movement. Mbappe has it out wide and in space. Back in once, header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
He's in a great position, and the shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Mbappe really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't. It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Driving through the middle. And it's Cesena. Rodri. Nice control. He's having a go. Superb from Yildiz. About as smooth as it gets. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
Hi everyone, guys.
After 31 minutes is number 10,
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Van Dijk. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. For Szoboszlai. Cesena. Mbappe. Yildiz. Here's Rodri. Yildiz! He scores! Again in a trice, and they are soaring! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
number 10.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Szoboszlai.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, sweet feet. Tries from distance. Now, can they get him away?
2 added minutes has been
wide.
indicated.
Real chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Yildiz. Messi. Out towards the flank. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue
Everyone,
even further.
please welcome the
I'd
two
always be
sides.
inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Arsenal sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And the game has already resumed here. And he's managed to get free. And it's Szoboszlai. It's gone out for a throw-in. Rodri. And it's Van Dijk. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rodri. And it's Alexander-Arnold. That's a good ball out wide. Alexander-Arnold. Can he finish? Oh, that was venomous. It's a really well-measured ball. Gives it back. Gets into some space. He has found the way through. It's a throw-in. This looks promising. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Opts for safety. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Spread it left. Mbappe! And it's Szoboszlai. Rodri has created one goal already. Now it's Messi. He's had a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Not the most convincing of passes. Knocks it into space. He is through here. Oh, that's a fine interception. Szoboszlai. Good ball, good take. Now it's Messi. That's very neat. Shoots! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And he's searching through. And it's made its way to him. And that looks a decent ball. Looking for the run. Great ball if he can get there. He's found a way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Mbappe is onto it. There's the shot! Keeper's got his work done.
Arsenal certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Szoboszlai. Serginho. Into the last quarter of an hour. Rodri. Back towards the middle. Yildiz. He's got plenty of space out wide here. It's a mighty effort! Just needed better contact.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
Alexander-Arnold to Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a full... He gets big! Read the delivery beautifully, but got the finish all wrong.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Nicely spread. Now it's Mbappe. That is a great pick out.
The decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Stood up well to him there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now this could be a chance. Oh, shooting chance! He's scored!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? 2 minutes to be added on. And that is that. Arsenal can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to following this splendid display. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We have already started here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's played it back. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, shooting chance! He's got away with one there.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, what a climb! No, not the best of headers. Nicely spread. Messi, and he's managed to get free, showing good feet. Has a shot! Keeper's not concerned by that.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Engages and forces him off the ball. It's a really well-measured ball. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I've always been impressed with how this guy, Szoboszlai, has been able to combine physicality and the finesse he can also add to his game, Peter. He makes good use of his strength when...
Takes the shot! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Nice sequence of passes, this. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
He's in a great position here. Your impression so far, Jim?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yildiz. Alexander-Arnold, played out to the right. It's a promising position. Good ball, good take. And he's had a hit! Too close for comfort. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Shifted it to the flank. Lovely feet. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. This looks promising. Takes a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Threads one in. He's in plenty of space here. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Matheus Cunha. Oh, can he get onto this?
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
The most accurate pass. Messi driving, and he shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he nearly went all the way.
Messi can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that is out of play. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai! It goes to show he is human after all.
Szoboszlai probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Just 5 minutes left until the break. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Messi. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Szoboszlai. Oh, easy pickings there.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
And that has left him in a heap. Spread out to the left. Oh, that's neat. Szoboszlai. Big chance! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. And we are up to the break.
Arsenal really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we're underway again.
Arsenal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
He's tried one! That comes as a mighty relief. Saliba does really well to win the ball there. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Arsenal come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change. Arsenal couldn't really be more watertight in midfield.
Great chance! Well, that is remarkable.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Parma finding their passes. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. And it's Messi. Messi tries making a foray down the right. Pass somewhat off target. Backward it goes. Played out wide. Passing nice and neat. Saliba. Yildiz. He's on it, can he get away? He's having a shot! It's there! The breakthrough strike! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Arsenal have penetrated for the first time.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Alexander-Arnold. Passing is crisp and sharp. Gives it back. Spread it left. Szoboszlai touches it back. Shoots! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
He's picked his way through. Oh, nicely intercepted. Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game. Out to the right. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Szoboszlai. Chance for a shot! It's hit the crossbar. Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this. And again, they're pressing effectively.
Knocks it out wide. In with the challenge.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Who played through for the wide man. Szoboszlai. And it's Rodri. He's having a go. And that is quite wonderful. Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. And that should do it. Within sight of the finish line.
Gol per l'Arsenal. Ha segnato al 76esimo minuto
Numero 16.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
And that has put paid to that. Rodri. Yildiz. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he's gone searching cross-field. And Alexander-Arnold. Yildiz. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Rodri. Arsenal can consider themselves just about safe now. And he's hit it long, but astray. Messi making good progress on the right-hand side. Neither of these two want to come off second best. No, he is not giving anything away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Messi gets into a good position. Flings in a cross. Serginho here. Can he finish? And it's there! And they are cruising away. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So here comes a substitution. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. A temporary retreat here. Chooses to go cross-field. 4 added minutes on the board. He's going for goal! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Arsenal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Messi. Szoboszlai. Oh, that's a key interception. Yildiz. And that will be the final act. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Szoboszlai voted man of the match and... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Oh, crossbar! Well, that is one way to stop him. It's not an especially good pass, that. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Messi, looking to play him in. Rodri. And a chance! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's had a hit! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Arsenal would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were...
He's having a shot! Goal! Arsenal! First blood drawn. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Number 9, Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi.
Arsenal have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Arsenal are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Well read, nice interception. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. There's the delivery. Konate clears it away. Now it's Mbappe. Played towards the other side.
Good ball, that too.
He's in a great position here. He's had a shot! He's scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. They were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Number 8, Gyökeres.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Konate. Arsenal have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Out to the left it goes. And the shot! They're going to be quick to recover this. Engages and forces him off the ball. Szoboszlai. Played out wide. And it's Rodri. Out towards the flank. Tries a shot! Superb from Szoboszlai! He's got himself an absolute peach. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Arsenal, after 34 minutes, is
piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And it's Messi. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Alexander-Arnold. Rodri. Yildiz. And here's Messi. And Messi! It's hit the upright. Arsenal finding their passes. Messi gets into a good position. Alexander-Arnold. Rodri.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Soboslai. Out for a throw.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Rodri. Spread it left. Now it's Mbappe. And he's picked out the run. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Arsenal have established themselves in a position of absolute supremacy. An action-packed 45 minutes, and they have raced into a 3-goal lead. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And no surprise, that's a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. That's going right the way across. Messi. Rodri. Spread out to the left. And that has left him in a heap. Passing is crisp and sharp. Messi, given the lift of his goal. Turns back here, probably the best option. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for a runner. Oh, that's neat. Now this could be a chance. That's tidy. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rodri cuts out the pass. Messi. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Substitution in progress.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that is as far as they're going to go. And it's Soboslai. Here comes the cross.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Messi. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Mbappe thinks about chance, surely! And he should have made it 4.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Substitutions taking place.
So there's going to be another change here. Can he get on the end of this? He's onside. Yildiz. No, that's been intercepted. Half an hour gone in the second half. No, again there's Messi! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Arsenal are having a ball here. Lapadula.
Substitution.
Szoboszlai. That has been slung wide. Serginho. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he's there to belt it away. And now they can spring out of defence. And that could set him on his way. Oh, that's a key interception. Into the last 5 minutes. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Lapadula. No luck with that dink over the top. And he's there to clear it. Serginho.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
There will be 3 minutes
Messi.
time.
Showing good feet. And the number on the board is 3. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Messi. And he was quick to react. And that's that. Arsenal pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
Nice interception, well timed.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I've always been impressed with how this guy, Szoboszlai, has been able to combine physicality and the finesse he can also add to his game, Peter. He makes good use of his strength when receiving the ball in tight areas, and he has that trickery and athleticism to beat people, and a spring in his step, always a spring.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Quarter of an hour played. And that's aimed into the middle. And he gets rid in a hurry. Cesena is always looking to play quality balls. And it's Messi. Not the most accurate pass. And he's forced to go back.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van Dijk. Yildiz. Wriggles his way through. He's found the way through. And they're quick to get it back. It's a promising position. Hoisted in. Keeper's dealt with that. Try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Danger averted for now. Fired deep towards the back post. Serginho tries to clear. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Now, can they get him away? And he's picked it up out wide. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Played out to the right. Yildiz is onto this, and this is Messi. It's a good... Oh, smashing header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Looking for a runner. So nearly the perfect ball. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Mbappe. Szoboszlai. Now there's a fine ball.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Foot in. He's a sharp little ball here. Messi. And it's Szoboszlai! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Punched away. Can he finish? They want to be quick to recover this. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
Arsenal really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And we're underway again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Cesena. Well, that pass isn't the best. Yildiz. Mbappe. Yildiz. Here's Rodri. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Szoboszlai. Has a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Mbappe. And this is Messi. Delivers the ball. Shot, surely! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Corner number 3 coming up. And this is Messi. Real chance! And it's in! The second half off to a spectacular start. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Arsenal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully. Arsenal are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. He's picked his way through. Rodri. Your impression so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
In with the challenge.
52.820 spettatori.
Now somewhat off target. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Defending of the desperate variety. Now it's Messi. Played into space. That's been slipped through. Real chance here. Up he goes! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Yildiz. Not the most convincing of passes. It's a really well-measured ball. He is through here. Looking to play him in. Takes a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 22.
So the manager can make a change
15.
for the first time in the game
Lascia
here.
il campo per il numero 32.
Big
Il
header!
numero 23.
So close to drawing level.
Well, at least it's earned him a little applause from the boss. The finish was lacking, but everything else was pretty good.
Alexander-Arnold. Szoboszlai, looking for options for movement. Picked out, he's had a shot! He's scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Arsenal are now... And he shoots! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Leading by 2, and the finishing line in sight. Szoboszlai being hunted in packs.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
And he's being shifted off it. Van Dijk. Played out to the left flank. Back into the middle. Yildiz. To Szoboszlai. Yildiz. And the shot! Keeper's not concerned by that. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Il quarto uomo
4
indica
added minutes
4
on the
minuti di
board.
recupero.
Yildiz. Played through into space. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Now it's Yildiz. That looks a cracking ball. Now, what about a counter-attack? Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality.